Let's see. Let's take a look at Sun Silver SS1. Okay, we'll take a quick live look. Let's do that. So, share the screen. SS1. What is Sun Silver? Post a comment below. SS1. Sun Silver Limited on the ASX. Okay, so it's obviously going to be a mining stock of some kind. So let's take a look. We'll add that. And we're going to take a live look at SS1. Here we go. Sun Silver. Oh, hello. Whoa, hello. That's why you want me to take a look at it. This is on the daily time frame. Woo, mama Cass. Priced in Australian dollars at 66 Australian cents. Okay, so is this a new play? This only goes back to May. Yowza. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. Can someone post whoever it was that asked for this particular thing? Can you tell me a bit more about what Sun Silver is? Is it a new play? Because look at this chart; it's brand new. It only goes back to there, or is it just listed on the? Well, obviously, it's just listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. But tell me more about the company. Is it a brand new? Is it an exploration company? What is it? I want to know more about the fundamentals. But let's take a look. Yeah, okay. This is the daily time frame. This is the weekly time frame. This just so reminds me, because I've been in crypto for a long time, since 2013. This reminds me of like a crypto launch type deal where you have the initial hype and then the sell-off, and then all the people go, oh, no, you don't. Oh, that's a good point. Wow. Okay. Sun Silver. Let's go back to the daily time frame and let's take a look. What I normally do with my live looks, obviously I do some quick stuff. I use some support and resistance lines, some trend lines, some Fibonacci, and that's probably about it. So let's take a look at some key levels. Very key level, you can see around about there-ish. Do I call it there or will I call it there? Let's call it about there. That's about right. So that's at about 58 cents. Okay, so we're above that line. Yeah, another key level would be around here. I'm just going to put in these levels just in case we end up going down for some reason. Okay, so around about there-ish is about right at about 40 cents, call it. So, 40 cents, 60 cents-ish, something like that. And obviously this level right here, which was the spike. Okay, so let's take a look at some trendline analysis. This is very interesting. I want to know more. Please tell me more right now about Sun Silver. Okay, there we go, right there. Very clear. How clear is this stuff, man? It's so clear. And then we broke out of it. Okay, very clear. Okay, horizontal, there you go. Broke out. Have not even had a retest. Showing some strength in this market right here. And we need to get over this hurdle here, obviously. So that's at 75 Australian cents right there. We got to get over there. Let's do a quick bit of Fibonacci. Did we find any resistance? So we'll take it from this high and this low. Gee, what do you know? Right here. So this high and this low, where did we find a little bit of resistance at? We found it at, have I spoken to you about it before? Yes, I have. Am I being a little bit braggadocious? Yes, I am. Sorry. My apologies. From this high and this low, and I will get rid of the horizontal lines just for a second. Gee, what do you know? We found some resistance at the 0.786 level right there. That would be the level to say that you would want to climb and hold over in order to say we are going to make a play for the all-time high and then very likely higher from there. So we did find resistance here. And again, bear in mind, this is on the daily time frame. This is a brand new stock. Again, May the 15th, just this year. Okay, so we saw that move from, where are we, about 40 cents all the way up to 75 cents, back down to 40 cents. And we ranged here when we eventually found this definite low right there of that 40 cent level, double bottom if you want to call it that, back above. Did not find any kind of resistance, didn't find any kind of, we broke out and didn't come back to test. That's quite positive, as you can see. 786 is the current line in the sand. Okay, and we're on the daily time frame at 66 Australian cents right there. If we start closing days above there, if we close days, not spikes, we start closing a day above here at 68 Australian cents right there. We start closing days above there. Very positive that we would, it's a very positive sign almost guaranteed, nothing's a guarantee, they would see at least a test of the all-time high of 75 cents in Australian dollar terms. Then, if that's the case, let's look at potential extensions from here. Again, you got to take into account this is a brand new listing as well. And when you have brand new listings, you can tend to have more volatile, explosive kind of moves. So the next main level would be here at 97 Australian cents. You can call that comfortably your $1 psychological value. Okay, so that really coincides. So watch out for the psychological value of being an area which you may want to take some profits. For example, if the person who requested this particular stock, if you bought the low down here at 40 cents and it goes up to $1, my complete I don't do financial advice, but what many people would say that you would do at this, if you buy it at around about 40 cents, 50 cents, and it doubles in price, you may want to consider selling half of your stack at the doubling. So you are, as they call, you then, not free ranging, free riding, you're free rolling, okay? So you bought a bunch down here, sell half on double, and then you've recouped your initial investment, and then you've got, this is just play money, right? It's just all of its profit from then on out. You don't want to take the risk and then go, oh, it's going to go higher, and then it goes blip, 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 okay? Because something happens, the CEO dies, or there's a big scandal or whatever. Take your profits. I've got to learn to take my profits too, people. So I'm telling you as a reminder to me, take your profits. So if you bought anywhere down here, anywhere below here, and it gets to that $1 mark, you want to take some profits, okay? So that might be an area of the psychological value. The next other areas to look out for, based on this high and this low, is the 2.618 Fibonacci is at $1.32, and the 4.236 at $1.80. Yeah, those are kind of the next major ones to look out for. So if you like, you can pause this video right now or go back and watch the replay and pause it later on. To do that, it's probably an easier thing, and just look out for those levels. You want to see this 0.786 level at 68 Australian cents broken and close a day, not a spike, a day. The thing though I need to warn you about, on the opposite end of this opinion, because it's looking positive, but on the opposite end, on the relative strength index on the daily time frame, we've already gone to the top end of the normal range, and we are trending at the moment, could break down from here, but we're trending at the moment into the extremely overvalued or extremely overbought territory on the relative strength index. You can spend bunches of days up there. So that's, you could spend days and days and days, up in here, which could propel it potentially to that 97 cent a dollar kind of area. But once you get up in here, it will tick over. Obviously, because it's an oscillator, it ticks over at some point, and then you will come back and down into this range. And at some point in this stock's life, on the daily time frame, it will tick over. I don't know whether it'll be here, but eventually it will spend time. It could be months from now, but it will spend time in extremely undervalued, okay, extremely oversold or extremely undervalued for this stock. So some people might decide to do the following. They go, well, look, looks like there's room to go. If we break this 0.786, if we hold above 68 cents, that's looking positive. I might take the shorter term trade and get in around here. I'm not saying to do any of this. I'm just talking about some fictitious person who says, I might get in around about, after this confirmation of the 0.786, I might get in, or maybe I might even wait till we break the all-time high, which says that, we're in price discovery. So I might, wait, buy at 75 cents, sell it around about $1. I've made a, 25% kind of move. That's great. And eventually we'll tick over. And I'm not going to buy back in until we're back, down here in the extremely oversold or undervalued range. That might be someone's play. Might not be mine, might not be yours. But those are the levels. That's looking really good. I want to know more about it, and I'll check the comments now. Tell me more about Sun Silver, what it is. Tell me about its fundamentals, and then we will get out of here. But just do know we are trending into extremely oversold, extremely overvalued, extremely overbought, or extremely overvalued on the daily time frame. Okay, so that's the daily. What you could then, you could spend some time back in here, find a support level. So, for example, on the relative strength index, this is the daily time frame, okay? Because this is a really new listing, all right? So there's your rough support level. Gee, what do you know? Look at that on the relative strength index. We had a resistance level on the relative strength index on the daily time frame. No. Broke out above, retested it. Okay, and then a fast move. Great. So it's looking positive. Just got to hold above that 68-cent level, I would say. Close any day above 68, and you're looking positive for this particular thing. Whatever this damn thing is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I'm guessing it's some kind of mining, silver mining exploration, something like that. But look on the weekly time frame. The weekly, this is the weekly, man. You're just trending up at the moment. So you've never spent any time on the daily time frame in extremely overvalued. Of course, that means you've never spent any time, nowhere near any time in extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame. So this has some room to move. Now, this depends, of course, on what the miners in general are going to be doing against, the SPX, not the SPX, the Australian Stock Exchange Index, and also the precious metals itself, the spot. But gee, it looks interesting. It looks very interesting. So thanks for posting that. That is Sun Silver. I'll read your final comments about it. Nakas says, looks interesting, SS1. Yeah, it does. I think, just out of interest, I am going to keep a good look on that. Let me just pop a little, I'm going to pop that in my blue thing. Pop a little blue mark on that. That looks interesting. Ooh, okay. Things are getting hot in the market at the moment, aren't they? Let's see. That's a great tip, Joe. No worries. You are welcome. I don't know what that tip was, but Kevin Lewis says, fantastic advice. Thank you. Sell on double. Sell half on double. You don't have to sell half on double. Do what you want, man. Do what you want. But, sell a portion on, double. But, sell half on double. See where it goes. Get your money back, because then you're free riding, right? Not financial advice. So here we go. So this is, Kevin asked for this, the IPO. So the initial something offering was 20 cents. There is a lot of promo on this stock. Okay. And a lot of information if you Google. A lot of promo. Be aware of there's lots of promo. Depends what you mean by promo. If there's just a lot of organic talk about it, good. If you're talking there's ads on Hot Copper. Hot Copper is the Australian Stock Exchange forum that everyone goes to, Hot Copper, hotcopper.net or something. It's a really old one. It's the forum where everyone goes and talks about Australian stocks. Hot Copper. So if you're seeing like paid ads on Hot Copper for this, if that's what you mean by promo, okay. But if it's just general, this thing, they found this and they found this, okay. I'd like to know more. Kevin, if you don't mind, can you send me an email? Kevin, send me an email, please, at gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com, please. Kevin, tell me more about it. Give me more info about this, because I would like to look into it myself, please. Thank you. Let's see. The Big Cheese says, engaged in exploration, Nevada, USA. Oh, okay, few projects. This is SS1, Sun Silver, yet they're on the Australian Stock Exchange. Okay. Okay, so, interesting. So they own the silver mine in US, Nevada. The two big announcement last week pushed the share price from 42 to 69, and today there is a major announcement. I believe it will move beyond 70 cents. Interesting. So there is another major announcement coming. Okay, be aware of announcements. Just be aware of announcements. Okay, the selling on the news events. Just be aware of that. I would wait for confirmation above that 68 cents, preferably the all-time high.